If you are constantly chasing after women, begging for their attention, then you are doing it wrong. That's right, chasing behind them won't do anything. You need to make some significant changes in your life. Believe it or not, you can reverse your situation efficiently. To turn the tables on her, you must keep your dignity intact. Become a high-value man, a man that is different from the riffraff. If you want to make her beg for your attention, you must activate your inner alpha. Every man is born with innate alphaness. They lose it only because of their actions. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to activate your inner gates to the world of alphas locked in your heart. Number 9. Change yourself, not the world. Instead of trying to change the world, why not change yourself? Guys often complain that the world is unfair to them, but at the same time, they ignore that other people are being treated differently. It is because they are doing something different from you. The world will perceive you the way you present yourself to them. People will think you are rich if you start wearing expensive luxury items. As a result, you will attract all types of gold diggers and people who just want your money. If you change yourself, you will change the world around you. So how do you change yourself? The first step is to stop chasing the girl you are interested in. Stop chasing behind people and asking them for favors. Show them you are an independent man who can do things for himself. Number 8. Don't tell her everything. Why are you in such a hurry to reveal all your cards? Don't you want her to unravel you? It is a problem with most of the guys. They think that if they say everything good about them, women will think they are attractive. It is very wrong. The opposite will happen if you tell her everything about yourself the first 2 to 3 times you meet her. You will be thinking that she is falling for you. In reality, she thinks you are just a boring person. It is because the women like to play games. They want to find out what qualities you have in your character. If you go ahead and tell her every quirk you have, she will think it's game over. Why? Because there is nothing left that would interest her. There is nothing about your personality that is mysterious or intriguing. Number 7. Stop struggling. Why are you struggling for her attention? Do you think that if you do that, she will follow you? If you genuinely believe that, you live in a delusional world. Women like the attention. They want you to be thirsty and chase them indefinitely, but they will never go for a guy who keeps on chasing them. Women thrive on these attention seekers. If you look at social media nowadays, the same thing is happening. If you go on some model's Instagram, you will find all sorts of simps in the comments. These are all low-testosterone men who don't have the guts to do anything productive. So if you are interested in a girl, stop clinging to her shoulder. Stop barking at her commands. You do not need to put an absurd amount of value on her head if it compromises your mental peace. Number 6. Indifferent compliments. If you want to make women chase after you, here's what you must do. Stop giving her thirsty compliments. How can you differentiate between a thirsty compliment and an indifferent compliment? The answer is body language. Body language is very effective in communicating your actual desires. When you compliment a girl, you should do it in a manner that shows indifference. Show her you don't care what she thinks about that compliment. Most guys, when they compliment with their faces wide open. They are almost about to drool when they are talking to her. The worst is when they expect something to happen because they have complimented her. Subtly compliment her, yet make sure it is different. Compliment her personality, not her looks. Mention it casually and forget about it later on. Number 5. Acknowledge your options. Now you know how to behave with women. These significant changes must be made if you want them to chase you. Now, the question remains. How do you change your mindset? When it comes to women, there are 2 types of attitudes. There is an abundance mindset and a scarcity mindset. Right now, you are in a scarcity mindset, which means that you think she is the only girl in the world. You believe there will not be a girl who is more beautiful than her. This mindset makes you chase after her. It makes you a low-value and low-testosterone man. Now you need to understand what the abundance mindset is all about. An abundance mindset means that you know there are other women in the world. You must understand that she is not the only person you can talk to. Try to realize that half of the population are women on this planet. Indeed, there will be other options that are much better than hers. So stop chasing after her. You can find better alternatives. Number 4. Combine both traits. Guys are often in a dilemma about choosing their personality type. They think that to get to women, they need to be funny. But the other half of the men believe they have to be confident. In this battle of choosing the right personality, they go towards extremes. The confident men become overly confident. They become so confident that they sound arrogant. On the other hand, the funny guys become excessively funny. They become so funny that no one takes them seriously. This way, both types of guys lose their dominance in society. They don't just lose their dominance. They lose respect in society as well. You need to straddle between these two extremes. You need to be aware of your situation. If the situation calls for you to be serious, be serious. If it calls for you to be funny, then do that. However, make sure that you get it right. Being serious in a hilarious situation can make you look awkward. Number 3, invest in yourself. Can your time be spent more productively? Wouldn't it be better for you to stop stalking her on Instagram and work on that deadline that's so close? It is the problem with today's men. Their entire day revolves around that one girl. They don't have an actual answer when asked why they did that. They just think she is hot and deserves their attention. That is such a wrong mentality because it won't land them anywhere. They won't be able to date her, and they will waste their own time as well. The time that could have been spent wisely honing their potential. So, spend some time with yourself. Try going to the gym once in a while. Try going for a run and doing something productive. Don't sit idly on your sofa stalking her. Such actions will lead you nowhere. Number 2, friend zone her. Have you ever thought about friend zoning her? We know for a fact that that thought hasn't crossed your mind even once. Don't you think being on the other side of the border must feel good? You are the one who is friend zoning women. Thinking about it does feel nice, doesn't it? But you won't do it out of fear of losing her. Here's a fact. The human mind wants that item the most from which they are restricted. So, if you limit her from obtaining you as a partner, she will want you even more. It is because there is some sense of gratification in achieving something that is unachievable. Think of it like this. You want that ice cream the most, from which your parents forbade you. The same goes for women. They will want you even more if you friend zone them. Number 1, find happiness on your own. Another attractive trait for women is a man who can find happiness. A man who doesn't need a woman to find happiness is the one woman who wants the most. So how do you find joy? You do have friends in your social circle, right? So plan to hang out with them. Go out and have a fun activity with them. Post about it on your social media. Ensure they see how much of a grand time you had last night. Make them see that you don't care what people think about you. You are just going to have a lot of fun in your life. Visit some fantastic places and travel with your friends. All of this conveys one thing, that you can find happiness. You don't need her or anyone, for that matter, to tell you where you can find happiness. Conclusion. So practice these simple formulas in your life. Apply them rigorously and you will start seeing changes. Every woman who has ever rejected you will start treating you differently. They will know that you are slowly becoming a man worth a dime. Sooner or later, they will regret their decision to reject you. And when you feel that remorse on their face, know that you have won. However, ensure you are patient because these things can take time. If you have made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.